Hello fellas, today I'll be teaching you exactly how to make an OBS stream entirely over LAN to your phone using NGINX. So first off, why would you need this? This is very useful if you want to securely stream your screen to another device, for example, a show series to your phone from bed. So let's get into it. First things first, we need OBS. I'll link the installation in the description. It's pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, make sure to ask me. And then we need NGINX itself. I also have this linked in the description. Click on the source code.zip and then download it here and extract it to a good location. I have already done this, so I don't need to do it again. Now for the configuration. Come over here to the conf folder and open the NGINX.conf file in Notepad. If it isn't created already, you can go ahead and do that by making a new file and then naming it that. I already have it, so I'm not going to do that again. Then I want you to go into the link in the description again over to this paste bin here and just click on the copy button to make it to your clipboard and then put it directly into the NGINX.conf. Go to the top here, make sure you have selected it at the top, press Ctrl F to search, click the direction down and search for insert. You're going to see some paths here, and you want the root path of your NGINX installation. It's pretty simple. Just come over here to the address bar once you're in the root of the path, the one with the NGINX.exe in it. Press Ctrl C, and then here's the trick. This is actually a Unix-based program, so we need forward slashes in the program. So come over here to Notepad, paste it in here, and we're going to manually edit all of these backslashes to forward. Pretty simple. Just give it some time. Like so. And there. Copy this output instead. Keep it copied. We're going to need it a few more times. Now come over here back to the NGINX configuration, back where you saw insert root directory. Highlight this part, keep the end kept. I put it in there for you, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Now click find next again and do it for all of the insert root directories. This is a comment, so I don't need to. Like so. Just keep rinsing and repeating. Okay, so let's just make sure there's no more. Good. Now press Ctrl S or File and Save to save the file. Now, again, in the description, I have linked a website to create htpasswd files. Go ahead and enter your account name here and your password. This is just to the website, so you're going to make an account. Log in from here. Click on Generate htpasswd file. Come down here and copy this. And then we're going to go back over to the comp folder as before, the one with the NGINX.conf, and make a new file called htpasswd by clicking New, Text Document, selecting everything, make sure that file extension is out of the way, and then press htpasswd, make sure it is that exactly. I already have it. Again, I'm just going to delete it, and then open it in Notepad like before. And then just paste it in here, press Ctrl S to save, and then the last thing, come over here to Google Drive and download these two HTML files. I have them linked in the description here, and you're just going to come over here to the root directory again, go over to the HTML folder, and just drop both files in here. I already have them, as you can see. Now that that is finally out of the way, we can begin with OBS. Open OBS if you haven't already, click on add a source here, and then add your display capture. Make sure the entire screen is visible, everything is working. Now click on settings, then go to output, change the output mode to advanced, and copy my streaming settings here. The video encoder may be something different based on your GPU, but make sure to set it to whatever your GPU uses. If you don't have a GPU, just set it to whatever your CPU can handle. Then come over here to encoder settings and just copy these settings. Make sure keyframe interval is 2 seconds and max frame is 2 as well. Now come over here to stream, paste this in here. I have this copyable from the description if you need it, or you could just manually type it. Then you want the stream key to be stream. That is what it is in the HTML files and configuration. Now open a CMD window and paste what I have here, this command. It is ipconfig separator find string IPv4, like so. Enter and then select the IPv4 address right here and press Ctrl+C. Keep in mind if your IP isn't static, you may need that command again. Home stretch, go to NGINX, like so, the root directory, and double click to run it like so. Now press Ctrl+Shift+Escape, go over to the Details tab and search for NGINX. Make sure it's running here because sometimes it may crash if you didn't do something right. If it did crash, you can come over here, click on the address bar, type in CMD, and then search for NGINX.exe. You'll know it crashed before if you go to OBS, start stream, and it says it can't connect to the server. So it seems to be running fine right now, just with a warn or something. So let's make sure that's closed again. Just gonna add these two. Then come over here, make sure it's running. Moving on. Close all this and click Start Streaming in OBS, like so. It should say Start Streaming down here with your output of kilobytes per second. If something failed to stream, tell me what your NGINX output says in CMD in the comments or send it me directly over Discord. Now I want you to go to this link exactly. As you can see, it is HTTP your IP 8080/watch. If you change the port in the configuration settings, which you usually won't need to unless another program is using it, you will need to change this in the URL. So then replace this part with your IP. I have mine right here. And then copy it. And then just paste it in your browser like so. It'll prompt a login. You're going to need to use the one exactly from before from that website that we put in. So mine is Betis and the password is silly. Click on sign in, and if you did everything correctly, you can see here that the stream is running just fine. This next part is optional, but if you do need a way to hide your screen while you are streaming, I will be linking 2 websites useful for making your screen look like it's doing something, as making your monitor turn off will stop the stream. The first one is a simple black screen, blackscreen.app, if you want to type that in. Press F1 to make your screen fully black. Put your mouse to the side here, and it will look close to being off. This is especially useful if you have an OLED monitor. Now come over here and fakeupdate.net. You can choose your fake update of choice. Press F11 to full screen like before, and it will fake update. This will actually increase over time, but very, very slowly. And for this to actually work, you have to go to OBS and change your display capture. I have mine set to Stremio, and you can't make it display your entire screen because it will just get that fake update. You need the actual window that you want to stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the description or take them up with me on my Discord server linked down below. Sorry for all the links. And I will see you in the next one.